Welcome back, guys. We've come to the Museum of Fantastic Illusions, which we had trouble finding. It turns out it's inside a shopping centre, which we didn't expect. And there is a queue to get in. Hopefully it won't be a long queue. It is all on the website, like optical trickery illusions and things that you can like go be involved in. So I hope we get good photos and quirky stuff with audios here. We have Paul looking in a real mirror. So it doesn't reflect how a normal mirror reflects, it reflects him how people see him. The people on the other side don't know we can see through the mirror to see them. Well, that was the Museum of Fantastic Illusions. It was a lot of fun, really quirky. Yeah, I enjoyed that. There's loads of optical illusions as you will see from the photographs we took. Some of them require two people, even better than a third person for a cameraman, but we asked people around us to help us out.
Very friendly, very helpful.
Yeah, it's just a giggle. There's a great mirror where you can see through but they don't know you're looking at them. Just trying to watch people. Yeah. Yeah, we filmed a couple of bits you saw. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, I mean it was really good. I mean, there's a couple of things there that I didn't realise was going to be like for the like the real mirror. I've been wanting to get one.
Oh yeah.
I've actually been wanting to buy one, just as like a gimmick for my room, but to actually come and see one in person and actually see them work.
Yeah, because like when I see myself on film, I'm obviously seeing myself, and same for anyone else, you're seeing yourself how others see you, but it's not in real time. But with the mirror, like you raise that arm, and then because the other arm comes up, it actually does feel a little bit odd to look at. I think some people really does freak them out. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit peculiar.
There are people that have said that it can make you feel like uncomfortable, disconcerting.
Yeah.
It makes you feel sort of uneasy because you're seeing yourself for the first time, and your brain can't quite comprehend it.
It is peculiar.
But I said there's a lot of them like that. There's some that are just sort of fun and quirky. There's some that just sort of have a gag to them, and then others are just really well put together.
There are just little illusions in there as well, like little things you can play with.
Viewfinders.
Yeah, stuff like that.
360 images, like basically you turn it one way and it looks like one thing, you turn it around the other way and it's a completely different thing.
Yeah, an elephant that became an ostrich, and there was a pig that became a shark when you turned upside down, stuff like that.
So it's really good, really.
Yes, so it's not just the photography stuff, it's also there's little things to interact with. I had a lot of fun in there. We're going to go get lunch now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then at some point say we're going to the castle, but I think that's not for a little while yet. So we run away back to the Palladium to grab lunch. We're just walking through a car and some random woman just hits me on the arm and walks away. Like, we've been giggling about it ever since. Like, I've not got a fucking clue what happened. Like, what the hell?
I said she's either annoyed at him because he's in the way.
She had plenty of space though.
So because she's obviously maybe a tourist of some description. Or maybe she thought he was a pervert. But
We've got lunch at the Palladium. We've then taken the tram to meet Paul's friends and family who live over here. And now we are on the way to the castle. I'm told there may be a cable car and a mirror maze involved in the day. So we'll see where this leads us. After a short walk from the tram station and a brilliant view over the city, we're in Prague Castle now. So Prague Castle is the largest castle complex in Central Europe, which I just found out. And it is massive once you're inside, there's buildings everywhere. Wow. Wow. The inside of the cathedral is absolutely gorgeous. Its stained glass windows are amazing. It's actually breathtaking. So you don't pay to enter Prague Castle itself, it's just individual areas have their own admittance fee. So the church bit behind me, you had to pay to go into the back of that. Some shops, you had to pay to enter that, but that becomes free from 5 o'clock, I'm told. I'm assuming there's going to be some other bits around that you find where you pay to enter that section of the castle. Otherwise you can walk around the rest of it, the outside grounds and some of the buildings free of charge, and you just pay for which bits you want. Check out that view. This guy in front has a snake. So we've left the castle now, and Portia and Milo is giving us a little tour of the local area. I think we're going to some gardens, have a little look at the river, and I think this ends with a cable car. I kind of hope it does, because that sounds quite fun. So the park is having massive renovation works, being basically gutted and being rebuilt. The little diagrams of what it's going to come look quite nice, but we can't walk around the park, but we have come to the riverfront. I've just been informed by Milo there's another opera house across the river. So that little challenge to find the opera house for my granddad, it might be that one, not the one I saw the other day. So we're going to go look at that in a minute. We have another creepy. So this building behind me is our other candidate for Opera House, I'm told. Looking at Google Maps, it's actually a concert hall. But just in case, I'm going to get some photos for Grandad of the inside. The door is open, you can go in. I have a feeling the Opera House I couldn't get into is the one Grandad wanted. So after a short walk down the river, we've taken the tram to the cable car. Exciting! You excited, Paul?
Yep.
Bro. So I just caught a glimpse of the track through the trees, and it's not a cable car, it's a funicular railway. They're still quite cool and quite unusual. So I've not got the views from the top. I'm hoping an amazing one like we had from the castle. A bit of a queue though. We'll get tickets and get on the railway. That was a nice drive to these beautiful gardens. There's a sign for an observatory, I don't know if you can go in it. So we're doing some horse riding. The sun has blessed us today, and it's really hot, so we've grabbed ice creams from this vendor just at the exit of the station. At the station to get back down, there's some info boards in there, and you can see through to the engine that powers the chain lift. It's quite cool, they've got a little glass so you can see it. The ice cream I had, I forgot to say when I got it, came in a little plastic tub that they put in a machine. They put the cone in the bottom, turned it around, pulled the lever, and it forced it out of the plastic into the cone. I suppose basically what happens when you use a Mr. Whipping machine. I've never seen it done like that. This building behind me is a mirror maze that we're about to do. We've been told we're not allowed to run and we're not allowed to touch the mirrors. Paul, are we lost? Do you reckon there's a way out of this one, or do you reckon it's like the one in the dungeons where it's just a circle until you
Now I don't know which way you went. Did you go that way? Or should you went that way? No, we went that way.
You just walk into a mirror.
Yes, I did.
Ooh, it gets dark. Ooh. That looks like a door. Oh, there's curtains. Ooh.
That's a bit of history.
Okay, I didn't expect this. The mirror maze is also like a museum. This mirror maze has been here since 1891. There's actually a whole history on this maze. It was moved to this hill in 1892. So a year later. Ooh.
Oh, it looked like that.
I don't look as silly in this one. Is it just, yeah, it's kind of lanky anyway, so it's kind of...
Although your trousers are down there, so maybe you need to look down.
I got mini legs. Normal. Mini legs. There's a bit more in this one. But not a huge amount.
But if you notice, as you pan down, I'm not tall anymore and you're not tall anymore, but we've got short legs.
Yeah.
So if you was to stand further back, maybe.
Oh yeah, if you stand further back, it does it a lot. Yeah, that was a lot shorter than I was expecting it to be, I must admit. I thought we were going into another room there. What do you think of the mirror maze, Paul?
Very short, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We didn't get too lost in the maze itself, did we?
Mirrors were
giggly,
yeah. They showed a few home truths. Bit disappointed, but can't be helped.
Yeah.
There's none of the ones you see in like in the cartoons where they make you look buff.
Yeah, all that. Also, I think the mirror maze wise, I don't know why they don't make it much longer, because I don't think other than you walk into a mirror once, we didn't really get lost.
Yeah, but I was sort of following that. So.
Yeah. I don't know if maybe just mirror mazes are difficult to make too difficult.
I think if it was dark, we would have had a lot more issue.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that they don't want people touching the mirrors, they've had to turn the lights on.
Yeah. Obviously when people touch them, you can see which ones are mirrors anyway. But yeah, we got through it very quickly, a lot quicker than I'd hoped. But it's still quite fun.
It's only a short little video thing.
Yeah. Just for reference, just came through on Revolut. It's £8.23 for 2 adults and a child at the moment. There's an observation tower you can go up as well. We're not going to be doing it today because the weather seems to be slowly taking a turn from the worst. There's a little bit of spit in the air. I'm just saying because the sun's blessed us all day until just now. That little bit of spitting was for a few minutes. It never became rain. The skies are clear again. David's taken a little one to have a little play in the playground, so I'm going to head back to that observation tower and see about going up it. And now for a long climb up. So I appear to have reached a midsection. There's more stairs going further up, so I think you can get higher. I'll have a look around out here first. On the way out this morning, me and Paul were discussing what these towers were, because we can see them on the way to the bus. Looking at it from up here, it appears to be possibly floodlights for a stadium. So now we're at the top. This tower is modelled on the Eiffel Tower, although not as high as Eiffel Tower. But it's on a hill. Once you're at the top, you're at the same height as if you're at the top of the Eiffel Tower, which is quite cool. But the view is incredible. It's even better than the view that we had at Prague Castle. And that wall over there is where we were sat at Prague Castle. And that's how much higher we are than the amazing view. You can barely even see the wall. Just there. I'll have to let Paul know those structures definitely are part of some kind of stadium. You can feel the tower wobbling in the wind a little bit up here, it's that high up. So that was the observation tower. The view's incredible up there. Can't wait to do the Eiffel Tower next month. It'll be amazing to see what it looks like across Paris. But much further up, I think I'll take the lift that time. Speaking of lifts, it's 150 crowns to go up. I don't know what that is in pounds. Bear with me, have I got an update yet? So yeah, 150 crowns to go up, that's £5.15. But it costs another 150 crowns if you want to take the lift. So it feels a little bit undisabled friendly, because there didn't seem to be an option to use the lift if you had a mobility issue free of charge. So if you had to pay twice. So I wasn't keen on that. I took the stairs anyway. Quite tiring to go all the way up there. I was a bit out of breath when I got to the top. But yeah, the view is incredible across Prague. It looks really nice. You can see all the castle, theatres, Charles Bridge. Yeah, I think it's worth it. £5 to go up there. It's not bad at all. So I'd recommend it if you're in the area. Obviously, if you want to use the lift, it becomes a tenner. So it starts to crack up the price a little bit when you do that. But if you don't mind taking the stairs all the way up and the stairs all the way down, go for it. Something I forgot to mention, on the way up and down, there is a staircase that goes up and a staircase that goes down. Somebody at the bottom and the top, make sure you don't use the wrong one. Unfortunately, it's not somebody in the middle, make sure you don't use the wrong one. It's possible if you don't notice the sign to get in the wrong one. I didn't count somebody going the wrong way on the way up and on the way down, unfortunately. There's plenty of space to pass each other. There's just little seats as you're going up and down. So if you do have mobility issues or just generally feel tired on the way up, assuming you're okay using the stairs, you can stop at intervals on the way up. So don't let it completely stop you. On the price front, you can get combination tickets. So we did the Mirror Maze and the Tower. You can get a ticket that gives you a little bit of a reduction if you do both. Or you have to know it before you do it, because I didn't know I was going to do the observation power, I just pay flat out for both. But if you do come and decide you want to do both, bear that in mind at the beginning. You can buy a ticket that lets you do both. Everyone else has just gone off back to the apartment or the homes. We're meeting up with them again tomorrow. I have been recommended by Milo to go and have a look at the monastery and then go back to the castle. So I had a quick look in, but there's currently in the middle of a mass, so I couldn't have a proper look down. So in the little entrance hall, very pretty. It would be nice to have had a proper look in there. So there's just a short walk back to the castle, taking the same route we took earlier. I'll have a look in the gift shop if it's open as well, because I didn't get anything earlier. Didn't even look in there earlier. I'm back. It's 7 o'clock, and all the bells of the churches in the castle are chiming, as you can hear. These are the remains of the Church of the Virgin Mary, the oldest church in Prague Castle and the second oldest in Bohemia. It was built between 882 to 884. So it turns out the gift shop closed at 6, so I didn't get to see that. All of the paid entrance areas closed at 5 o'clock, so you can't even go in the churches or anything anymore. But the Golden Lane that's been recommended to me, behind me, opens up at 5 o'clock and you can walk down there. I had a quick look now. The shops are meant to all close when it closes the paper wall, I believe, but 2 of them do appear to still be open. So we can have a little look down there now. So walking down that little alleyway takes you to some cannons behind me, and the cafe over there does appear to still be open. And it looks like we go down some stairs. I don't recall seeing that area, I don't know how you get there. Let's see where this leads. This leads to the kind of tower that's now closed. Looks a little bit creepy. Look at him up there. I'm not sure I was looking down from up there. So I've just had a little Google of the Golden Lane to find out a bit more about it. It's actually the last remaining small dwellings of the castle complex, and they were occupied as dwellings up until World War II. It's called the Golden Lane because it's where goldsmiths used to live and work. So yeah, nice little bit of history for the area. I don't think I have much else to see here now, so I think I'm going to jump on a tram, or maybe walk, I don't know yet, but head back to the apartment, I think. So I'm pretty tired after all the days we've just done. I'm taking the tram and the bus back because Google says the quickest route. So today's been the busiest day of walking so far, at just over 21.5 kilometres. The 2 days before I did 20 kilometres, and the day before that 15 kilometres. So I'm knackered. Paul is just laying on the sofa over there on his phone. I think Paul might be knackered too. Are you knackered, Paul? He's...
Most definitely.
Yeah. We're going to be doing a castle tomorrow. There's a second castle in Prague. Well, it's a fortress, you said, wasn't it? What it translated to?
Yeah, some sort of fort.
Yeah, it looks interesting. So we're going to go and have a look at that. We think it's not a very long attraction, so we might do something else tomorrow as well. But we're also not going to start too early because we are exhausted after the amount of walking we've been doing. But we're going to get... It's not really early now. What time is it now?
12 probably, something like that.
Yeah, it's 10 to 12. Okay, yeah. Not an early night at all. We're going to get a night, have a tiny lay-in, and then head and see a castle tomorrow. and what other mini adventure awaits on tomorrow. Thank you for joining us.